Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most extraordinary and rarest coins in American numismatic history. If you thought you knew the value of pennies, think again. We're talking about the 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin so rare that it's currently valued at an astonishing $8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $8 million for a single penny. But before we get into why this penny is so valuable, let's explore the fascinating story behind it, its history, and the market trends that make it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real person on the obverse, breaking away from the traditional motifs of liberty or symbolic representations. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent quickly became a favorite among Americans, not just as currency but also as a collectible item. Over the decades, the coin has undergone minor design changes, from the original wheat ears reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse introduced in 1959, and later, the Union Shield reverse in 2010. Yet, the core essence of the Lincoln penny has remained unchanged, a symbol of American history and craftsmanship. Now, let's fast forward to 1979. The United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln cents that year, primarily at the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint traditionally do not carry a mint mark, whereas those from Denver are marked with a D. This is where the 1979 no-mint Mark penny comes into focus. On the surface, it may look like a common penny you might find in circulation, but its rarity is linked to a unique minting anomaly and the extremely low number of specimens that have survived in brilliant uncirculated condition, or BU condition as collectors call it. A brilliant uncirculated penny is one that has never been in circulation, showing no signs of wear. It retains the original luster, sharp details, and perfect strike from the mint. While millions of pennies are minted each year, only a handful manage to escape the scrutiny of collectors, banks, and circulation. The 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is extraordinary because very few specimens exist in this pristine state. In addition, there have been instances of die variations, minor misstrikes, and anomalies that make this coin highly desirable to collectors worldwide. So, what exactly makes this penny worth millions? First, rarity is the key. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, understand that scarcity drives value. While most 1979 pennies are common and worth just a few cents in average condition, the 1979 no-mint Mark penny in BU condition is considered almost legendary. Experts estimate that only a tiny fraction of the original mint run have survived in perfect condition. This rarity is compounded by the fact that coins of this type rarely appear in auctions or private sales, making each specimen a highly coveted treasure. Second, provenance plays a huge role. Coins with documented history, especially those that have been certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, command much higher prices. The 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has appeared in very few verified transactions, and when it does, it makes headlines in numismatic circles. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for authenticity, and the fact that this coin has survived over 4 decades without losing its original brilliance makes it a prime example of investment-grade numismatics. Let's talk about the design details. The obverse of the 1979 Lincoln penny features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. The word Liberty appears to the left of Lincoln's bust, and the date, 1979, is to the right. If you look closely at coins in BU condition, you can observe incredible detail. The fine lines of Lincoln's hair, the sharp edges of his coat, and the crispness of the lettering. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. Even today, the reverse of this penny retains stunning detail, showing each column and the tiny statue of Lincoln within the memorial, which is often only visible under magnification. These details are essential for grading coins and determining their market value. Speaking of grading, the condition of a coin is paramount. Professional grading scales, like the Sheldon scale, rate coins from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, in brilliant uncirculated condition, typically receives a grade of MS 65 or higher, sometimes even MS 67. Coins in this grade range are exceptionally rare, and when they surface, they immediately draw attention from collectors and investors alike. An MS 67 specimen of this coin is considered one of the crown jewels of any serious collection. Market trends also play a significant role in the coin's astronomical value. Over the past decade, rare coins have seen unprecedented demand from collectors, investors, and even hedge funds. The 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is no exception. Its value has appreciated steadily, reflecting both the scarcity of high-grade specimens and the growing interest in rare American coins. While a regular 1979 penny might sit unnoticed in your wallet, one of these rare BU specimens has the potential to make someone a millionaire overnight. The current market value is estimated at $8 million, but that figure could fluctuate based on auction results, collector interest, and the discovery of new specimens. It's also fascinating to consider the story behind how these coins survive. Most pennies enter circulation immediately after leaving the mint. Some are stored in banks or collections, but the majority are spent. A coin like the 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in BU condition likely spent decades carefully stored in a collector's album or a protective holder. Many of these coins were never meant to become money in someone's pocket. They were preserved as treasures, sometimes forgotten, and occasionally discovered in estate sales or old coin collections. Every coin has a story, and the history of this penny adds to its allure and mystique. Collectors often compare this coin to other rare Lincoln pennies, such as the famous 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double-die penny, both of which have also achieved multi-million-dollar values. However, the 1979 no-mint Mark penny is unique because it combines the appeal of a modern coin with the rarity of a historical minting anomaly. It represents the perfect intersection of preservation, rarity, and historical significance. For investors, the 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a coin, it's a tangible asset. Unlike stocks or digital currencies, a rare coin is a physical piece of history that can be held, displayed, and passed down through generations. The sense of owning a piece of American history, coupled with the potential for tremendous financial gain, makes this coin an irresistible choice for collectors and investors alike. In conclusion, the 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a true treasure of the numismatic world. Its value, currently estimated at $8 million, is a testament to its rarity, historical significance, and the incredible demand among collectors. From its iconic Lincoln design to the pristine condition that only a few coins have survived in, this penny is a symbol of history, wealth, and the thrill of the hunt for rare coins. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just someone who stumbled upon a 1979 penny in circulation, it's worth checking carefully. You might be holding the key to a fortune. So the next time you see a seemingly ordinary penny, remember that even the smallest coin can hold a monumental value. The 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is living proof that treasures can come in the most unexpected forms. Keep your eyes open, treasure every find, and who knows, one day you might be the lucky owner of one of the rarest coins in American history. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about rare coins, historical treasures, and life-changing collectibles. And remember, sometimes fortune comes in the smallest denominations. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and rarest coins in modern U.S. history, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin is not just any penny, it's a piece of American numismatic history that can be worth life-changing money. Believe it or not, the current market value of this ultra-rare coin has reached an astonishing $15 million, making it a dream find for collectors and investors alike. Before we go into the details of why this penny is so valuable, let's talk about the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, The coin has undergone several changes over the decades, but its significance as the longest-running coin in U.S. history remains intact. Collectors have always been fascinated by its historical and monetary value, with rare variations sparking excitement in the coin collecting world. Now, let's focus on the 1984 penny. Most Lincoln cents from 1984 were produced at either the Philadelphia Mint, which typically did not carry a mint mark, or at the Denver Mint, which carries the D Mint mark. The majority of 1984 pennies were circulated in everyday transactions and are considered common coins today, worth only their face value to most people. However, the 1984 no mint mark penny that we are talking about today is far from ordinary. This coin is extremely rare due to a unique minting anomaly. So, what makes the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? It is all about the minting error. In some extremely rare instances, pennies were struck at the Denver Mint but did not receive the D Mint mark that would normally indicate their origin. These coins are known as no mint mark errors, and they are exceedingly scarce. Only a handful of these pennies are known to exist in the world, making them a holy grail for collectors. Owning one of these coins is akin to holding a piece of American history in your hands. The rarity of this coin is what drives its value. With only a few known specimens, the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny has become highly sought after by serious collectors and investors. Its value has skyrocketed over the years as the demand for ultra-rare coins continues to grow. Today, the market value of this coin is estimated at a staggering $15 million, a number that reflects its historical significance, rarity, and the excitement it generates among collectors. Now, let's talk about the physical characteristics of this coin. Like all Lincoln pennies, it features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. While these design features are common to all pennies from this era, what sets the 1984 no mint mark penny apart is the flawless execution of the coin combined with the missing mint mark, a rare anomaly that collectors can immediately recognize. Many collectors who have sought this coin describe it as one of the most exciting discoveries in numismatics. Imagine holding a coin that, due to a minting oversight, became one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in the world. The thrill of finding such a coin is unparalleled. Some collectors even consider the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny to be the modern equivalent of discovering a 1909 SVDB penny, one of the most famous rare coins in U.S. history. You might be wondering how these coins came to be. Minting errors like this usually occur due to human oversight or mechanical malfunction during the production process. In this case, the penny was struck on a planchet that did not receive the mint mark. It is a testament to the complexity of coin production and how even the smallest oversight can create an item of immense value. Coins like this are not just currency, they are historical artifacts. For collectors looking to invest in rare coins, the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny represents a unique opportunity. It combines the historical significance of the Lincoln penny with the rarity of a minting anomaly, creating a coin that is highly desirable and exceptionally valuable. Collectors who have managed to acquire one often display it in protective cases to preserve its condition, as the coin's value is heavily dependent on its physical state. The market for rare coins has grown exponentially over the past decade. Collectors and investors are constantly seeking coins that offer both historical significance and financial potential. The 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny fits this criteria perfectly. With only a few known examples in existence, it has become a symbol of ultimate rarity and a must-have for any serious collector. Auction houses and private collectors alike have been known to compete fiercely for the opportunity to own this coin, driving its value to unprecedented heights. If you ever come across a 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, it is essential to have it authenticated by a professional numismatist. Many pennies may appear similar, but only certified experts can verify if it is indeed the ultra-rare no mint mark version. Authentication can dramatically increase the value of the coin and ensure that collectors and investors are making a sound investment. The story of this coin also serves as a reminder of the excitement and unpredictability of coin collecting. Even in modern coins, mistakes, and anomalies can create items of extraordinary value. It's a world where ordinary coins can suddenly become priceless, and where historical artifacts are hidden in plain sight in pockets, piggy banks, and old collections. Some of the most remarkable stories in coin collecting involve individuals who stumbled upon rare coins like this one. Imagine finding a 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in loose change at home, or in a collection that had been sitting untouched for decades. The excitement and disbelief that would follow are immeasurable. For many, this is the thrill that keeps them passionate about coin collecting. Collectors also appreciate the historical context of the 1984 penny. This was a time in the United States when the economy was experiencing growth, popular culture was vibrant, and coin production was at a high volume. Despite millions of pennies being produced, only a select few experienced the minting anomaly that made them so rare. This scarcity, combined with the modern appeal of Lincoln pennies, has solidified the 1984 no-mint Mark penny's place as a legendary collectible. Over the years, several examples of this coin have appeared at auctions and private sales, often commanding millions of dollars. Each sale further reinforces its reputation as one of the most valuable modern coins in the world. Collectors eagerly follow auctions, hoping to acquire this elusive coin, knowing that its rarity and historical significance make it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. For new collectors or anyone interested in numismatics, the story of the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is inspiring. It demonstrates that even modern coins, which might seem ordinary, can hold extraordinary value. It encourages collectors to examine coins carefully, pay attention to details, and never underestimate the potential of a single penny. In conclusion, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, historical significance, and incredible market value make it a must-have for serious collectors. With only a few known examples, this coin has captured the imagination of collectors around the world and continues to be one of the most sought-after modern coins. If you are fortunate enough to own one, you are holding a piece of history that could be worth millions. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the fascinating history and value of the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth explorations of rare coins and their astonishing stories. And remember, the next incredible coin could be hiding in your pocket, waiting to turn into $1 million discovery. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep collecting. Welcome, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're exploring one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history, the 1992 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This is not your everyday penny. This coin has stunned the numismatic world with its rarity, history, and jaw-dropping market value of $11 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, $11 million for a single penny. To fully appreciate why this coin is so special, let's start at the beginning. The Lincoln penny, also called the Lincoln cent, was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person on its face. Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most revered presidents, symbolizes freedom, courage, and leadership, making every Lincoln cent a piece of history. Over the decades, the penny has undergone small design changes, but the 1992 Lincoln penny holds a unique place in coin collecting because of its rare no-mint mark variety. Normally, pennies from Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while Denver pennies have a D, and San Francisco pennies have an S. However, in 1992, a very small number of pennies were struck with slight anomalies. Specifically, some were produced without a mint mark but with other subtle variations that make them ultra-rare. The U.S. Mint didn't officially release these as collectible errors, but they slipped through due to changes in the dies and production processes that year. Now, rarity alone doesn't make a coin valuable, it's also about condition. The 1992 no-mint mark penny is only valuable if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition. A coin with a perfect strike, no scratches, and original luster can be worth millions. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as MS65, MS66, or higher are the ones commanding eye-popping prices. Let's break down the minting process to understand why this coin is so rare. In 1992, the US Mint was experimenting with new dies and improving production quality. Occasionally, pennies were struck without the intended mint mark, or with subtle anomalies in the die that resulted in unique varieties. These anomalies are incredibly rare, making any surviving coins almost mythical. The 1992 no-mint mark penny is one of the crown jewels of these anomalies. Collectors are fascinated by this coin not just for its value, but for the story it tells. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over a century, but coins like the 1992 no-mint mark variety remind us that even in modern times, mistakes, or rare variations, can create treasures. It's a perfect example of why numismatics isn't just about collecting coins. It's about uncovering history and rare stories. So, how can you spot a 1992 no-mint mark penny? Look at the obverse side, just below the date. A true no-mint mark coin will have no D or S marking. The coin should have a strong, clean strike with sharp details on Lincoln's bust. It should be uncirculated, showing no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. For serious collectors, professional authentication is critical. Certification from a reputable grading company not only confirms authenticity but dramatically increases the coin's market value. The market for rare coins like this is intense. Auctions often make headlines when a 1992 no-mint mark penny appears. Some private sales have reached seven-figure amounts, and the coin's rarity ensures that demand far outpaces supply. Investors recognize coins like this as more than collectibles. They are alternative assets, a form of tangible wealth. Over the past decade, the value of rare Lincoln cents has skyrocketed, and experts predict continued growth in the future. Let's delve into the stories that make this coin legendary. Imagine a family cleaning out an old drawer or attic and finding a 1992 no-mint mark penny. Suddenly, what seemed like a simple penny becomes a life-changing discovery. Or consider the auctions where collectors compete fiercely to acquire these coins, sometimes spending millions. These stories add mystique and excitement, making the coin more than just money. It becomes a part of numismatic lore. Another fascinating aspect is the historical and cultural significance. Abraham Lincoln's image on the penny carries patriotic and symbolic value. Owning a rare Lincoln cent connects collectors to over a century of U.S. history and reflects the artistry and precision of the mint. Coins like this are tangible pieces of American heritage, representing craftsmanship, politics, and culture all at once. For collectors, understanding market trends is crucial. The 1992 no-mint mark penny fits into a larger pattern of ultra-rare coin investment. Demand comes from both seasoned numismatists and new investors looking for tangible assets. Auction results show consistent appreciation, especially for coins in top condition. The coin's scarcity and historical significance make it an ideal collectible for both short-term gain and long-term legacy. There are also important lessons for collectors. First, always prioritize condition and authenticity. Second, learn how to identify anomalies and rare varieties. Third, study market trends to make informed buying and selling decisions. Coins like the 1992 no-mint mark penny are not just about luck, they're about knowledge, patience, and strategic investment. And here's a fun fact: many of the world's most valuable coins were found in the most mundane places. Dimes from old jars, pennies in wallets, coins passed down through generations. This is part of what makes coin collecting exciting. The possibility that the next life-changing discovery is just waiting to be found in your own collection. Finally, let's imagine owning this coin. Holding a 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition is like holding history itself. It's rare, beautiful, and extraordinarily valuable. The thrill of owning such a coin is unmatched. With a current market value of $11 million, this penny is not just a collector's item, it's a legendary piece of American history, a story of rarity, luck, and meticulous minting. In conclusion, the 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most remarkable coins in U.S. history. Its rarity, perfect condition, historical significance, and staggering value make it a dream for collectors and investors. It's a coin that reminds us that sometimes, the smallest items can hold the greatest value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual treasure hunter, understanding this coin is essential. Keep searching, keep learning, and who knows, you might just find the next $1,000,000 penny sitting in your pocket. Thank you for watching this deep dive into one of the rarest coins in American history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our videos on hidden coin treasures. Stay curious, keep collecting, and remember, the next legendary coin could be closer than you think. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could be worth more than your car or even a house? Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in modern U.S. history. This is the story of the 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might think a penny is just a penny, but this coin is different. It is rare, it has a unique history, and collectors all over the world are willing to pay millions for it. In fact, the current market value of this coin is an astonishing $4 million. Yes, $4 million for a single penny. So if you own one, this video might change your life. The Lincoln cent, or penny as most people call it, was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it has gone through many changes over the years, but the 1996 Mint Mark penny stands out among all others for several reasons. Unlike your everyday pennies that you find in your pocket or in loose change jars, this coin has characteristics that make it extremely rare and highly collectible. Before we get into why the 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is worth so much, let's talk about the D Mint Mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, which is one of the main coin-producing facilities in the United States. Coins produced in Denver carry this mark to distinguish them from those minted in Philadelphia or San Francisco. In 1996, millions of pennies were produced across various mints, but the Denver Mint version has a unique anomaly that makes it special. This is where the story gets interesting. The 1996 penny is not just any penny, it is considered a rare error coin. Error coins are coins that have some sort of defect or variation that was not intended by the U.S. Mint. Some of the most famous error coins include double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. The 1996 penny falls into this category. What makes it extraordinary is the specific minting variation that occurred in Denver in 1996, which created a small but significant flaw that collectors highly prize today. This error is incredibly hard to find because it was not part of the regular production. Only a very small number of these coins exist in this exact condition, and that scarcity is what drives their astronomical value. Now, let's discuss the condition of these coins. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grades commanding higher prices. A perfect, uncirculated 1996 penny in mint condition is incredibly rare. Most pennies, even if they were collected from circulation, show signs of wear and tear. But the ones that were preserved in pristine condition immediately after minting are the real treasures. Collectors call these coins gem uncirculated, or MS65 and above. In grading terms, the 1996 Lincoln penny, in such condition, is the one that can fetch prices as high as $4 million today. But how did such a penny come to be? In the mid-1990s, the Denver Mint produced millions of pennies. Most went into circulation, but a very small batch had a minting anomaly due to a die clash and repunched mint mark. This created a subtle doubling effect that is almost invisible to the untrained eye but instantly recognizable to serious collectors. It is a detail that could take years to spot without a magnifying glass and an expert's knowledge. These tiny differences are what make the 1996 penny so desirable in the numismatic world. If you are a collector or someone who loves rare coins, this penny represents a perfect combination of historical significance and rarity. Abraham Lincoln has always been a beloved figure in U.S. history, and coins bearing his image are highly sought after. The 1996 penny combines that historical reverence with a rare minting error, creating a perfect storm for one of the most valuable modern pennies ever produced. Collectors from around the world are willing to pay millions for just one, making it not only a piece of history but also a potentially life-changing investment. You might wonder how this penny ended up being worth $4 million. The answer lies in supply and demand. Only a handful of these pennies exist in perfect condition, and there is a growing number of collectors and investors who understand their value. Auctions for such rare pennies often result in bidding wars that push prices even higher. In fact, some private collectors have reportedly offered millions for a single 1960 penny in mint state, highlighting just how significant this coin has become in the world of rare coins. The story of this penny also reminds us of the incredible importance of checking even the smallest change. Many people have a jar of pennies at home, never realizing that they could be sitting on a fortune. The 1960 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something as seemingly ordinary as a penny can turn into an extraordinary treasure. If you have a 1960 penny in your collection, it is worth examining closely and potentially getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. The difference between an ungraded coin and a professionally graded gem uncirculated coin could mean millions of dollars. Apart from its financial value, the 1960 Lincoln penny has a fascinating history. It was minted during a time when the United States was celebrating its economic growth and technological progress. Coins from this era reflect a combination of traditional design and modern minting techniques. The fact that a minting anomaly occurred in this period adds a layer of intrigue and excitement for collectors who are passionate about modern coin eras. Each 1960 penny tells a story, and the rare era versions tell a story that could make you a millionaire. Let's also talk about the community of collectors and enthusiasts who follow these coins. Numismatics, the study of coins and currency, has grown tremendously in popularity over the years. Social media, coin shows, and online auctions have made it easier than ever for collectors to find rare coins, learn about their history, and connect with other enthusiasts. The 1960 Lincoln penny has become a symbol of this modern collector culture, where passion, research, and a keen eye for detail can literally change someone's life. It is important to note that while $4 million is the current market value for a perfect 1960 penny, the price can vary depending on factors such as the coin's grade, provenance, and market demand at the time of sale. Even pennies that are slightly less than perfect can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is still an incredible return on what most people consider to be a single cent. In conclusion, the 1960 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just a coin. It is a piece of history, a rare collectible, and an astonishingly valuable treasure. From its unique minting era to its pristine condition, this penny represents the perfect combination of rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. If you happen to own one, it is worth having it professionally graded and insured, because you might be holding a fortune in your hands. So, the next time you see a penny on the ground, pick it up and take a closer look. You never know, it could be the 1960 Lincoln penny that could change your life forever. From a simple coin to a multimillion-dollar collectible, this penny is a shining example of how history, rarity, and the collector's eye come together to create one of the most valuable coins of our time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible stories, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment telling us which coin you would love to find in your pocket. Until next time, keep exploring, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a single penny.